PlayStation 5 Slim has finally been announced by Sony and PlayStation. I got all the details, including specs, price point, and what to expect. I know a lot of people are concerned, okay, well, what if I already own a PlayStation 5? Don't worry, I got that information for you guys too. There's a lot of news to cover in this video here today, so make sure you guys watch it until the entire end. Of course, we've been talking about the new PlayStation 5 Slim for quite some time, so if you're not subscribed and you want to keep up to date with the latest in PlayStation, subscribe with those bell notifications turned on. And it would be pretty freaking awesome if we can get this video to 200 likes. That would be amazing. Drop a comment down below. Let me know your honest opinions about it. I wanted to show you guys first what Sony's promotional video has, and then we'll go over all the specs. So you guys saw that at the beginning of the video. We got the new look for the PlayStation 5 this holiday season. As you can see here, we still have the physical version of the PlayStation 5. This is just going to be called PlayStation 5, and then we got the digital version of the PlayStation 5, so this one's going to be slimmer. Both of the consoles are reportedly a lot slimmer and lighter as well. They're both going to come with 1 terabyte storage. You have an option, if you do get the digital version, to purchase a Blu-ray disc, a removable Blu-ray disc, if you want as well, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna enlarge this so you can see. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the PlayStation 5. The digital version is over here, the physical version's on the left. They are still going to be making faceplates for it, and they're going to release different color faceplates when this new PlayStation 5 gets released this holiday season. And by the way, this is actually getting released in November as well. So the new PS5 has reduced in volume by more than 30%, and the weight by 18% and 24% compared to previous models. The PS5 Digital Edition, you can add an external Blu-ray disc to the PS5 later. It's going to be sold separate, and it's going to cost $80 USD. If you live in another region, of course, it's going to have a different price point. But here's what it looks like. So if you buy the PS5 with the disc drive in it, this is pretty much what it's going to look like. You'll be able to take that apart and make your PS5 physical version into a digital version. But this is pretty much how it looks like if you were to buy the digital version and then add the disc drive later. So there is that. We also got a cool new stand that I'm going to be talking about in just a minute as well. So as far as the release date goes, they haven't officially announced an actual date. They just say November, and this is pretty much everywhere. So once this new PS5 gets released, they're not going to be selling or making any more of the original PlayStation 5. So if you wanted to get an original PlayStation 5, get it now, because once they're sold out, they're going to discontinue the current PlayStation 5 model, and they're going to just be doing this new model. What do you guys think about the design? Let me know in those comments down below. So let's go ahead and break down some of the price points here. For the PS5 with the Blu-ray disc drive, it's going to be $500. I live in California, so I factor in taxes, so that's going to be $550. Europe, it's going to be $549. UK, it's going to be $479. And then if you wanted to get the digital edition, so if you live in the US, the regular one with the disc drive is going to be $500. The digital edition is going to be $50 less. But honestly, if you're thinking about buying the digital edition and then adding the Blu-ray later, it's going to cost you more money, because right now there's only a $50 difference, right? But if you buy this right now for $450 and then you go and buy the disc drive later, the Blu-ray player later, then it's going to cost you an extra, what, $20? So if you want to save a little bit of money and you're thinking about the Blu-ray disc drive, might as well just go with the whole shebang. in my personal opinion. But there's only a $50 difference in that, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see who goes for just the digital and who goes for the one with the Blu-ray disc in it. So um, there's a variety of console covers. They haven't really uh, they haven't shown the colors yet. I'm really curious to see what colors they're gonna have, but the new model will be available starting the colors, the covers for it, you know, the side plates that, you know, to be able to customize it the way you want. Those are going to be released in early 2024, but I'm pretty sure that you'll be able to find covers on Amazon very, very soon, probably before the PlayStation 5 even releases. There's a lot of third-party companies that do custom faceplates for PlayStation 5. And this new design, it's going to be a little bit different. So they're probably going to have it. But we got the Deep Earth collection. So we got volcanic red, we got a blue, we got a sterling silver. Um, that's pretty cool. In an all matted black as well. I do want to note that there is a new horizontal stand as well, which will be included with the new PlayStation 5 model. Also, the new vertical stand is compatible with all PlayStation 5 models. That is sold separate. So, if you buy a PlayStation 5 model, according to this article here, you're going to get the vertical stand. If you wanted to get the vertical stand later on, I honestly don't have a stand currently on my PlayStation 5. It's standing up just fine. But if you wanted to buy this, it is sold separate. If you already have a PlayStation 5, it's going to be $30. So that's pretty cool. I wanted to go over this. Honestly, the specs are pretty much the same. They're advertising it as the same PlayStation 5, the same power horse, but it's going to have, you know, it's going to be a lot smaller, little slightly different of a design. This one, honestly, compared to the current PlayStation 5 that I'm looking at right here, I can't put it on screen right now just because it's on this side of me. Uh, I moved some stuff on my setup, and if you look in the background, I got a lot going on. But I did want to make this video because we've been talking about this for quite some time, and it's honestly pretty exciting news. So let's go ahead and zoom into this. This is pretty much what it looks like with the vertical stand. If you get the digital edition, you're just gonna have a faceplate over this. If you have the if you decide to buy the disc drive later, you'll get this and this as well. So that's pretty cool. There and I like the fact that it's the same PlayStation 5. You know, a lot of people are concerned like, oh well, what about like if it's completely different, which one's better? They're all the same as far as the specs goes. This is not a PlayStation 5 Pro. This is nothing like that. This is just a new design and slimmer. So now let's talk about what this means for you and I. After I just mentioned that, it's kind of a no-brainer, honestly. If you already own a PlayStation 5, don't worry about it. Your PlayStation 5's perfectly fine. Um, you know, with this new model, it's just going to be a little bit smaller. And it's got a different design, different price points as well. So the digital edition is actually going to be $50 more. I wonder how people are going to react to that, honestly, with price being $50 more. Because if I recall correctly, the digital version of the PlayStation 5 was $399 and this is $449. So but other than that, honestly, if you got a PlayStation 5 currently, I honestly wouldn't worry about it at all. I know a lot of people are going to be wondering like, well, you know, I already bought a PlayStation 5. Should I sell it and buy the Slim? No, unless you got like buco bucks and you don't care. By all means, buy the Slim. If you don't currently own a PlayStation 5, and you're wondering about this new model, I would probably say I personally don't like buying things day one. Now, I know the PlayStation 5 has already been released, right? But this is a newer version. So I'm curious to see how this new version operates. So I already own two PlayStation 5s. I wasn't thinking about getting another PlayStation 5 anytime soon, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to buy this slim model just because it's a little bit smaller. Um, and I'm probably going to wait until the PlayStation 5 Pro comes out before I get another PlayStation 5. I'm perfectly fine right now. I mean, we do kind of need another PlayStation 5. There's one PlayStation 5 everybody fights over in the house, but um, I'm going to wait, to be completely honest. I don't like buying things day one, just because I kind of want to see if it works. It's one thing when they test all this stuff in the factories and behind the scenes, but it's another thing to get it into the consumer's hands, and then, you know, we're gonna see, is this gonna be a good PlayStation 5, or are we gonna see some issues and some problems? I mean, look at the iPhone 15. Apple's huge, right? The iPhone 15 released and it's overheating in people's hands. They've done 15 iPhones. And the new one that gets released, it's overheating in people's hands. So this console is going to be a lot more slimmer. It's got a sleeker design, but is it going to overheat? Is it going to be good? We haven't really seen the casing. We really haven't seen what the insides of it looks like. And we really don't know until it gets into the public's hands and people play it for like 8 hours in a day. But I'll pass the question off to you. What do you think about the new PlayStation 5 model? They're not calling it a slim, but it is a slim. Are you in the market for a PlayStation 5? And are you considering getting the Blu-ray version of the PlayStation 5? Or are you going to be like, nah, everything's digital. I'm just going to get the digital version of the PlayStation 5 and save that $50 for the $50 face plates, because I did read on here, and I've seen it in other places too, that the face plates, yeah. So the PlayStation 5 console covers will start at $54.99. So are you going to be going with the digital version and then spending another 55 bucks on some new face plates? Honestly, I know I'm PlayStation, right? PlayStation, but I do like to save my money, and the faceplates I have on my PlayStation 5 are from Amazon, dude. Like, I spent 20 bucks on those faceplates and they look pretty cool. They don't have the PlayStation logo on them, but I mean, I dig it. Anyways, that's it for me in this video here today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, found it informative, make sure to hit a like, comment down below. What are your thoughts on the new PlayStation 5 Slim? Let me know in those comments down below. Thank you so much again, and I will see you guys in the next news update. You guys are freaking awesome.